Just warming up. So Anastasia throwing for the ball.
25.
Right or 25. She takes it out there, gives Paula Jacklin a good clear view of the ball.
25.
She has a 25. So here we go again for the ball. This time Paula Jacklin to go first.
25.
Again, she has a 25. And again, Anastasia has a 25. So at this time, Anastasia throws first. Just outside there in the 18, you can see. So Paula Jacklin has a good clear view of the ball. And she hits the ball. So Paula Jacklin has the darts in this ladies' final. So Paula Jacklin very impressive in her semi-final win over Kirsty Hutchison. Started over 180 in that game. And that's a slack dart there from Paula. She not be happy with that dart, especially not plenty of player of Anastasia's ability. She's more than capable of punishing that and punishing that in a big way. That's a good dart there. Good solid 100 there from Anastasia. Let's see what Paula can do. That's a good for loads of room there to fill that up. Loads of room there for a second one. And she gets it. That's how she gets it. That's a good dart there from Paula. That sets her up well now. As Anastasia, she's in the treble too. This has got the makings of a world-class final here. Two world-class female dart players. Only Anastasia is getting one bit disappointed with that. Especially after getting the treble in the first dart. There will not be a lot in this game now. Toss for coin as Paula replies with an 81 of her own. And there's the ability that we all know Anastasia has. A good 100 for you there. Putting the pressure immediately back on Paula. But if she gets a treble here, it's still a game on. Like, she does have the darts in this leg, but only a 45, still leaves her 10 points behind. And Anastasia now, she can really be all over this and really punish. Oh, it was very, she pulled that so bad. Only a 41 there for Anastasia. Paula Jacklin pulled herself right back in this leg, leaving 107 with 139 here for Anastasia. So treble 20 first start. Unlucky, so back down for 19s. No, she stays at 10. The 80 scored, leave her 59. 19 now, leave her in tops. So Anastasia in tops. Paula on 107. Has to go for 20 first start. So that leaves 50. Two 16s.
75.
That's unlucky. That could have been. That's probably her only chance really to win this leg. So Anastasia now 3 darts at tops. They take a 1-0 advantage in the semi-final against the darts. That's well short. Anastasia takes the 1-0 lead in the women's final against the darts. Anastasia starts off there a solid 60. Paula Jacklin hoping to at least get a one treble here to put the slight pressure on this leg. She will not be happy with that. She will not be happy with that. She needed a good start there. That's okay from Anastasia. Doesn't have to do too much more in this leg, only that. But if Paula gets a big treble here, puts the pressure immediately back on Anastasia.
58.
Only a 58 there. Anastasia goes downstairs. Only a 42 shield, that's not good. That is not a good throw, especially for a woman of Anastasia's capabilities. Both players here seem to be a wee bit nervous for some reason. Two vastly experienced dart players. Hopefully that calms down Paula a wee bit. That should calm her down a bit. That was a good throw. But Anastasia right back in it. Come on, Anastasia, fill it up.
140.
That's a great visit there from Anastasia. So chance to take advantage back in this leg. Only a 41 there from Paula. She kind of seems a wee bit nervous in this final for some reason. She seems very nervous, but Anastasia doesn't seem to be affecting her too much. Of course, she's played many numerous finals like world champion 3 times at the Lakeside. So this shouldn't really affect her too much. But here comes Paula back with a good solid tunnel. These are a finish of 136, but Anastasia is a finish of 144. She can't do it now, but 124 could leave her travel here, could leave her a good setup of a 44. Only a 60 leaves her an 84. And Anastasia Paula needs to get the treble 20 here. And she does, leaves her 76. Another one will leave her double 8. And she gets it, so double 8 for a 136 checkout. Unlucky Paula Jacklin. Which leaves her 8, but 84 here for Anastasia. Treble 20, that leaves her double 12. 12 leaves her double 6 at the side of the board there. And she gets it to take a 2-0 lead. Anastasia leads 2-0. So Paula is down a break, down 2 legs. And already I would say this isn't looking good for Paula. Solid 60 there from Paula. And Anastasia, that's a very low dart. That's very low. But it's good. But she recovers well to get the 100. It's always nice to get a treble 20 in your last start. Good solid ton there from Paula. So Anastasia needs to come in here to get another ton. 60. Only a 28 there from Paula. She'll not be happy with that. So Anastasia has darts here to take the advantage in this leg against the darts. And 80 scored. Loads are in there for now one. Only 100, but there's a good advantage there already. Now Paula Jacklin, she just has a set in this game, and that's good dart. That's okay from Paula. But oh, Anastasia, that's slack. It's only 25 scored. Only 45. Still not in the finish. So Paula gets a big treble here. Takes advantage back. This is her throw now. Oh, Paula seems to affected by nerves in this final for some reason. Woman of her experience, well, nerves affects everyone I suppose, but Paula Jacklin is the previous champion. I don't know why she feels nervous, but Anastasia isn't really firing all cylinders this leg either. Well, 60 leads 1-2-3. Finished there with Paula, but Anastasia on 1-5-3. Looking to hit a treble 20 in her first start. That's close. So stay there. Probably ground below now for 19s. And she tried to hit a 19 but only ended up getting the 3. That's 3s are 110. So Paula Jacklin 123. 19s. These are 104, so treble 18. That 18 leaves her on 86. So stay there. Treble 18 will leave her on 32. 55. And that 18 leaves her on 68. So 110 for Anastasia. That leaves 90, so treble 18. Or the ball. Hits the ball for tops. Oh, that's a good effort from Anastasia. So Paula Jacklin coming in at 68, so treble 20. So 40, so 18 or 6. 16 leaves double 16. And just on the outside wire there. So Anastasia, double 10, take a 3-0 lead. And she hits it. So Anastasia, again against the darts, takes that leg for a 3-0 advantage. And that's one way to keep the pressure on. That's a good solid 140 there to start the leg. But here comes Paula straight in the treble 20 already. And she follows up with 140 of her own. Fair play to her. So, we're favoring Paula. Big score here. Paula can take advantage back in this leg against the darts. Oh, she didn't want to do that. She needed to keep the. Paula really need to turn the screw there. So here comes Anastasia. Good dart. 80 scored. 85 scored. These are 2-3-1. So Paula again trying to lick a big score. And that's a good dart there. These are 2. Oh, come on. 140 here will do her a world of good. Just taking her time. Good dart. 176 there. Good. That's a good dart. But Anastasia on 131, 231. That's a 60. Still not in the finish. I thought NIDO went for 25 there. I thought she would have. But only a 26 there for Paula Lever, 150. So Anastasia, if she gets a good score here, and that's a good start there, 111. So she'll stay there in 106. Not 85, leaves her in 86. As Paula comes in on a big check out of 150. So treble, oh, good, she's not going to do it now because that 5 kind of messed that up. But there's a 25 scored, 30 scored. She'll be disappointed in that. She will be disappointed in that. But another one of them leaves the ball. She's going for it. So that leaves 67. And that 17 leaves 50. As Paula Jacklin comes in here on 120 Shanghai 20s. Only 37 scored there. Disappointed there. That leaves 83, but Anastasia comes in, so a 10 or an 18 here. Goes for a 10 for double tops. Down for double 10 for a 4-0 lead. She can't take it. Paula Jacklin now in 83. Try and pull a leg back here. So that leaves 66. So 16 for the ball. Oh, that's a good dart there. 48. So that leaves 2 9s. To try and pull one leg back here. Good effort, Paula. Just well, Anastasia comes in here to try and get a 4-0 advantage in this ladies' final here. That is a super dart under pressure for Anastasia. Takes a 4-0 advantage and only one leg away from winning the championship. And Paula obviously feeling the pressure of this final. She knows she has been the rest of the legs here in this best 9 final, but Anastasia just does keep throwing the way she's throwing and she'll win it with darts like that there. That's a good answer there from Paula. That's the darts that we all know that Paula Jacklin can throw. They're the darts she threw whenever she won the women's final here a few years back.
41.
Good solid 60 there from Paula. Trying her best to drag herself back in this final. But we all know Anastasia can get a big score here. Only a 44 there from Paula, or from Anastasia. Oh, slack dart there. Treble 3. 23 scored. She looks needs a treble here. And she gets it. The treble 19 leaves her really. Brings down to 254, but Anastasia can get a ton here. She steals back the advantage. 65 is a good dart. That leaves 270. That leaves 270, so she gets a ton the next dart. That leaves her a good outshot of 170. But Paula is straight in the back in the trebles here. That leaves a big outshot of 154, but at least it's an outshot. She has a chance of it. There's Anastasia back in 270. Only thing she can do is hope to bring this down. If she gets a treble here, that leaves the maximum outshot, which she doesn't get. So Paula Jacklin has 6 starts at 154 to try and pull a leg back here and get herself into this final. This is a super dart. Now she does need to go for an 18s, but she does. Tops.
134.
That's a good effort there from Paula Jacklin. There's Anastasia back in 210. But she still has the 4-0 advantage. She only needs one leg, whereas Paula needs all the rest of the remaining legs. So 65 there, leaves 145 for Anastasia as Paula comes in on 2 10s. Just takes her time to steady herself. Licks her fingers to try and get a bit of grip on the dart. So 10, so 1 dart now, 5. She doesn't really have to go for it. She'll go for a 2 if she wants, but that's a poor dart for double 5, so that leaves 5. And anyone knows. So Anastasia on 145.
45.
So Paula needs 5. Anastasia leaves herself on a 2 dart outshot of 100. But Paula Jacklin has the one for double 2. That's a wild dart. Anastasia has 100 to win the women's championship of the Northern Ireland Darts Open. Good set. 60 sets it up, but will she get back to have a shot at the match? And she will, because Paula has busted on 2 2s, so Anastasia, Dobromyslova, has 3 darts at tops. Win the Northern Ireland Women's Open, which she does, and in emphatic style, Anastasia Dobromyslova is the Northern Ireland Open Women's Darts Champion. Congratulations to her. No luck to Paula Jacklin. She tried her best, but at the end of the day, it just was not good enough. As I see here, no real difference in the averages. Anastasia had an average of 68, whereas Paula is 67. First 9 dart averages